And I welcome you back to the Brennick channel. Tonight we are talking about Lake Oroville. We're going to be doing a Lake Oroville update. We're also going to talk about the Ohio River as things are getting ready to get more intense there and rain accumulation across the way here. And there's a lot going on here as the atmospheric river is starting to ramp up. We're going to start out at windy.com like we always do, and we're going to go to the next 3 days here. And the next 3 days, you got Lake Oroville down here, 1.35, and if you go to new snow accumulation, there's going to be none. So we go to snow depth, and you can see up here where there's 22 inches of snow, and we go back to new snow, 0, and we go to rain accumulation, 0.91. So that's going to be like a fire hydrant on this, and if you get another inch, it's going to be like 3 inches equivalent to Lake Oroville, and that's going to be problematic. Now, the lake will not go over by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're along this river here, you could possibly see some flooding along this area, so be mindful of that because all the snow melt with the rain coming. It'll melt quickly. Not to mention that it's 52 degrees today in East Quincy, and with it being 52, that you go to the snow depth, and you got over in East Quincy where it's 52, you got 22.9 inches, and that's definitely going to help increase the water flows as this starts to melt. Even up at Mount Shasta up here, you got 44 degrees and 17. So, and in Chester, you have 20 inches and you have 50 degrees. And then you go to Sullivan over here, you got 52 degrees. So there you have it. Even over here, as we scoot in a little bit, like Truckee over here, they got 33 inches and 44 degrees. And then you got 23 inches and it's 44 degrees in Tahoe City. So you have a nice warm spell here. It's warm here in 37. So all this water is flowing into Lake Oroville. You got a bunch of rain coming, so this could melt off fairly quickly, and this snow could be depleted pretty fast as well. With the warm weather and the rain, it could increase a lot. So there could be flooding up here. Let's go and see if there's any warnings for this area, just out of curiosity, if they have anything posted yet to see if there's any warning. So thus far, they have in Northern California, they do have over here in Shelter Cove and Fort Bragg, they do have a freeze warning, and they have a wind advisory just to the north of Shasta here and just to the west of Shasta. But so far, they have no other hazard watches there. So we'll be watching that to see if that gets increased. We go to the radar, and here comes the rain. You can see it off the coast here. It's starting to move in, and like I said, it's going to be heavy here. So we'll be watching that to see if that comes to pass, see what the snow percentages are, and then we'll go check the water levels after that. So here we are at the snow water equivalent inches provided by the California Corporate Snow Surveyors, and 51 to 52% Northern Sierra and Trinity, and we are getting close to that April 1st date. So it's 1% difference. 51% is your norm, and in your central, you got 58% on April 1st and 60 right now, and then in Southern Sierra, you got 59% and 62% in Southern Sierra, and this is your March 14th date, and we have all that rain coming that's going to melt quite a bit of this off, so those numbers may go down actually. So let's hope. It's not looking very good overall, so we'll just be watching to see if more precipitation comes, but a lot of people say it's a little too late, but we'll see. Let's roll over to the lakes and see what those levels currently are at. Okay, we are at, once again, we're at the same place. Department of Water Resources, California Data Exchange Center, just like we were just a second ago. 32% of capacity at Trinity. Your outflows are 445, your inflows are 637. We roll down to Shasta. Capacity's 38%. Your outflows are 3,249. Your inflows are 3,474. So it should be on the rise. We go to Lake Oroville, and 46% of capacity, and your outflows are 4,084. Your inflows are 2,648. And we roll down to Folsom. Your lake level at Lake Folsom's 419.08 feet MSL. 53% of capacity as things drop by, it was up to 62 at one point. So this thing is down 9% since then. And your outflows are 2,145. Your inflows are 2,021. And let's roll over to Lake Oroville and see how much the water actually has fallen. And Shasta bit as well. We'll see how much it has come up. Lake Oroville water level is currently 743.08 feet MSL, Monday, March 14, 2022 at 4 p.m. The level is 156.92 feet below full pool of 900 and changes since yesterday 0.29. This thing continues to fall. They're releasing over 4,000 cubic feet per second. And let's roll over to Lake Shasta and see what's going on down there. Lake Shasta water level. The water level at Lake Shasta is currently 939.47 feet MSL, Monday, March 14, 2022 at 3 p.m. The level is 127.53 feet below full pool of 1,067. Changes since yesterday. They actually say this thing's falling 0.03. So that's it for Lake Oroville update. Now let's roll over to the Ohio River and see what is going on over there. So we roll back to windy.com for everybody that wants to stick around for that. There is a huge amount of rain coming to the Ohio River Valley here from central Ohio all the way over to Springfield, Illinois, and you got 1.34 in Charleston, Illinois, Indianapolis 2.38, Bloomington, Indiana 3.34, Cincinnati, Ohio 2.37, Louisville, Kentucky 2.52, Evansville, Indiana 3.48, Cape Girardeau down here 2.86, and you can see this swath from about Greenville, Mississippi up through Memphis. You got a 5-inch swath all the way through Murray, and this is Kentucky Lake here, and then you got Evansville up here 3.48. So you got a big swath of 3 to 5 inches here, and even over here in Little Rock you got all this rain coming as well in the next 10 days. And then you got a decent amount coming up from the Missouri River here from about Joplin all the way up through Springfield and all the way up through Springfield, Illinois as well, where you're going to get almost 2 inches. St. Louis is not going to get near as much, 1.44, but still quite a bit. Vandalia, Illinois 1.46, and Mount Vernon over here 2.18. Cape Girardeau down here 3.6. This is going to affect the rivers. We'll be watching this, see if this actually happens. If it does happen, this is going to be bad news for the river as it's already running high, and we'll look at some of those real quick. They should be falling, but I mean, even if they're still got action, that's going to come right back up pretty fast. So let's check that out really fast. So this is what I'm talking about. You have minor flooding going on here at the Ohio River here. So you already got really high here, and then you got all this rain coming. You can see that they're at minor flooding here at 41 feet, and action doesn't go out for quite a while. It doesn't go out till next Sunday, and all that rain will come between now and then. That's still 7 days. Paducah, Kentucky, it's at minor, and it was at moderate flooding. And then we scoot down here even further. At Cairo, it went from moderate, and it's at 44.5. So you can see that the river's already high. New Madrid, where there's a big fault line, just come out of minor flooding, and it's still action, and it's starting to fall. And even down here, Memphis is at action as well. Memphis sits up high. It probably won't flood much, but you come up here to like the St. Francis River, and you can see at Lake City, Arkansas, it's got action as well. And there's a lot of rain coming, so we'll be watching this to see if it comes to pass. The Black River is at minor flooding at 17 feet. And then luckily, like up here, like at the Kaskaskia River at Carlisle, you can see that there's minor flooding going on there. And then we come over here to Alton. You can see that it's close to action. Not too much. Come over here to Grafton. You can see that it's at 15. Action starts around 18 feet. Minor flooding starts at 20. So we got a little ways to go up there. We scoot up here to Valley City, Illinois, and the Illinois River there. And it's coming down at 11.8. You got that big swath coming in at 2 inches. And then we come up here to the Wabash River at Terre Haute here. And you can see that it's starting to fall. And then we come down here to Riverton. You can see that it's a minor. We come down to Vincent's, Indiana. It's around 16.6. We come down to Mount Carmel. You can see that it's a 23.6. It's a minor with really close to moderate. So my cousin Dave, who got you that pic, he lives up there, and he's got a camp along this river. I've been there many, many times, and it's really close to his camp. But once it gets to moderate, that's whenever it hits his camp. So it's 2 feet away. It's pretty close. You probably just walk right off onto his boat right there. This is the White River, which flows into the Wabash at Petersburg. It's at minor flooding, almost to moderate. It's pretty close. And that's all we have for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the Lake Oroville, Lake Shasta, California report, and also the Ohio River report. I'm doing a colonoscopy in a couple days, so I don't know how much I'll fill up to it. I won't be able to eat starting Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. And with that being said, you guys have a blessed day, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.